where do we take our business? And I think that is very important in that we define our business as appliances. Then we find our business as eventually solutions. Change and saying, maybe I should redefine myself. What we do today is not going to be the way we do business. And I see this next 5 years is like another pivot point for us.
I think one of the key things that what has made this company survive for over 50 years is the fact that it has taken risks. Embedding innovation as part of a culture and way of thinking really starts to drive an organization to change, to evolve, and to get better.
We see that the vision that TECO has is really well aligned and fits well with CIC's, making a seamless manner of having the consumer interact with the technician and putting the consumer first in that process, where we offer the consumer the benefit of technology.
One of the biggest things that really impressed me was the focus on the customer. It's just something I've never really seen, how much they look at the happiness of the customer at the end. That's so rare in this industry, in this field. And it gave us that confidence that we're working with the right people.
What we're shifting from is a traditional business into a technology business, but that doesn't mean that we're all about apps and plugs and all of those sorts of things. At the end of the day, there's a guy that comes into your house that delivers a certain level of experience. The tech just helps get him there on time with the right tools for the right experience.
One of the advantages as we send technicians in, initially for aircon, but then what you've discovered, it's not aircon, right? It's washing machine, it's laundry, it's almost even water heaters. One of the many platforms we're looking at to really deliver that service to that customer at the initial phase, eventually moving to that home, because the overall goal of CIC is to own that home. This agreement we have is a new way of relooking and really understanding, not from an appliance point of view, but what does that really consumer want?
With NewCo, I think the part that becomes interesting is that owning that relationship with the customer and truly understanding what they need, and being the company that says, I will listen to you and I will figure out solutions to what you need.
So the notion of I want to own the guy who owns a refrigerator or an aircon to I want to own the guy, meaning when I say own, I want to own the ability to serve that person holistically.
As we own that customer, we will deliver so many benefits to that customer. And so this is about compassion, about understanding that consumer, not because that consumer was an aircon. She said that consumer is a housewife, mother, taking care of 2 children, husband working, one maid at the house, somebody has to service, she needs help to run her daily activities, her day. This is what compassion is about.
That empathy actually leads us to sense the need.
When you start to get that baseline understanding and make that part of your culture, it's easy then to empathize, to essentially put in that compassion and understand where are the needs, where are the pain points, and really delivering a solution. It starts to cross out into touching lives and affecting lives well beyond us as a singular company. This is actually going to benefit so many people throughout the chain. It's not only the consumer who we've focused on as a business and as a company, but now it starts to affect essentially beyond that, to say it's the livelihood, it's the lifestyle and everything of those technicians. And that starts to spread across.
That's the beauty of this space of technology that we're living in today. We help them see their value, that they are skilled and they can live off their skills. So as they say, don't give a fish, show them how to fish.
But here's another level at which compassion starts to operate. Imagine now what it unleashes in Jojo's workforce of several thousand people. Directly and indirectly, he has 30,000 people in his whole supply chain who have been accustomed for 60 years to just thinking about aircon and refrigerators, to now thinking about problems that they themselves own as in the broader spectrum of being a human being, alive in this metropolis of 24 million people where to get to and from work, it takes you 4 hours a day.
If you really understand that pain and problem very directly and find the people who share that pain and problem with you and do whatever you can to solve it, whether you're in a large organization, whether you are a CEO, an employee, an entrepreneur, finding if there are other people who share this problem with you and becoming a problem solver, we can actually solve pretty much anything that is around us.
That exposure to other people outside the organization adds clearer concept as well as greater understanding of compassion of those things that we don't know. I have a grand plan for this company. We won't be known as an appliance company anymore in the future. That's part of this new slogan of what we are and that new Concepcion.